Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Your work is greatly appreciated, sir.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chirelling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It
It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading. Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things
I've been muted this whole fucking time.
signs of distress,
Such as?
such as take a moment
Welcome to the
look
J
after
Warrior
them.
108 YouTube channel. We are
Rocket, that
continuing
sort of
Death Stranding.
Out of curiosity, how's it doing?
You should like, comment, subscribe on the video. I'm not
Before I
restarting,
answer
so
that,
fuck you.
Something wrong?
Fuck you, you
when I
fucking
hook up my
fuckers.
BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect.
Blah, 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 blah.
You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod.
Yeah, I even, like, read out the text and shit, and I was muted the whole fucking time. God, I'm mad. Oh,
But even at 28 weeks, its sensory system
I'm so dumb.
is matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of
it's growing
encoding
pains,
this
I guess.
information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret.
Well, whoever developed them would be the fucking goddamn whatchamacallit, their expert,
We
buddy.
don't truly understand them. Believe
You
me,
don't truly
I've been
understand
trying
them.
to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone.
Let me
If I
hear
find
you,
anything
record
out,
you
I'll tell
can.
all right? Dead man's honor.
Rockabye baby in the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline.
And that's my problem, how?
After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back?
I don't really want to.
Anyone more qualified than you?
Is that like an optional quest?
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. Never.
I have one already. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da.
You're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
It's like a Pokeball. For Geodudes exclusively.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear
I already
gold
did.
to the naked eye
Fucking
and
to a
frequently
T,
found in
bitch.
Formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground.
Can you float a few feet above the
And they are
ground?
most commonly found in areas with high
Scientist.
precipitation.
Bitch.
Got all that?
Bitch.
Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Alright, where am I to now? Collect, retrieve at, collect chiral crystals. Huh? Oh, there's two. Wow, that's bullshit. I guess we'll do this first. I don't know.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Good morning, Sam. Weapons restrictions lifted.
No, of course I'm going the wrong fucking way every goddamn time.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready
I
to
have
fight.
2 arms too. Ah, there was a rope there. Oh no, I put my ladder. I'm using my ladder. Wait, can I just take it back?
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, I recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Yeah, I hear you, Mom. Fuck.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
PKK. Oh, I put a post box. I didn't want a post box. Shit.
Construction complete.
Oh, seriously? Did that ruin it? Can I get rid of that? I really didn't want that. That was an accident. That's fine. I didn't mean to put that there.
Structure dismount.
Come on. This would have been a great spot. I bet you I can do it there.
Construction complete.
Oh, that was fucking easy. That was really fucking easy. Jeez. There's really no point in going up there and building the watchtower and all that shit, was there? There's only that one fucking guy, and I took him out with the fucking... What do you call it? The goddamn rope with my blood net. Oh, just climb down. You got her, bud.
Yeah, this is nice.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next order. Make sure you're not him.
Yeah, whatever, dude. See how many pairs of fucking shoes I have?
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
How are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine. Nothing carry on. I have a bridge. You should all. But if... Good work. work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Yeah.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Thanks, bud.
Good work.
Can't I recycle? Oh shit! Fuck! God damn it! And I must go do that, I guess.
Have a pleasant journey. Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Fantastic.
Sam, pyro crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Oh, I'm done. Am I not?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Sam, pyro crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any pyro crystals you're carrying.
There you go.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of them.
Okay.
Excellent. These local stores include materials that you can draw.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
What is it? A battery, I hope.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with time. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have... We've added it to your supplies list, so...
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities.
Oh my
And
god.
you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good... Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and give it a try.
On orders. Oh.
We're issuing you a maser gun. This close-range, non-lethal weapon incapacitates hostiles with a powerful electrical burst. Bear in mind that it requires battery power to function. You should visit the firing range to use the terminal to head to the range when...
The hell do I have all this shit?
Thank you for your contribution. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
That's kind of neat, I guess. Bridges, literally building bridges.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
I guess. Maybe by the time I get back, I'll learn how to make a battery.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Anybody home?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hey!
Doesn't look high or anything.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Great. Not much better, was it?
Oh, whoa. That was close. Oh, yeah.
Keep doing that. Keep hitting that button.
Beginning scan. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
How you
Where?
doing, Sam?
Name's Sam.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Man, these mountains are a real pain in my ass, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Come on, catch yourself. Oh, just casually rock climbing with 120 pounds on my back, 300 pounds on my back. And just in case I need to make a getaway, we're going to... Well, I can drop them pretty fast. Never mind.
Sam, you should be coming up on that cargo. And a boatload of mules, no doubt. Stay out of sight and try not to make too much noise if they're within earshot. We don't want this going sideways.
Shit. Come on, Sam. Don't fuck this up now.
Good work, Sam. I knew you'd get what we need. Looks like the entrance is locked down. Not that we were planning to head inside just yet. No point in sticking around.
Alright, be sure to like, comment, subscribe on the videos, and we'll see you in the next one.
Get that cargo back to
Peace
the
out.
distro center.